Emotional well-being and mental health, it was really, really important to us as a school. Children need to be able to feel safe and secure and happy at school before they can really start to learn. The first thing that we started to look at was actually to do with the redeployment of teaching assistants, so that we had got an expert or group of experts who we were going to be training up to look at emotional well-being and mental health in children. We wanted to provide families, children and parents with something that was going to help to support them when they didn't quite meet the criteria of CAMS. We got them trained up, ELSA trained, mental health first aid trained, Friends programme trained. We looked at various CBT programmes that they could actually go on and train to deliver. We wanted to measure more long-term the impact that particular team were having on emotional well-being in school, and so we've been working with that sort of sterling survey once a year for the past 3 years to be able to see, is what we're doing with that particular pastoral team working for the children that they're working with. We've done lots of other things as well. We've started to have a look at the links between physical exercise and emotional well-being. We have developed a daily mile. We've used that to sort of break up the learning so that it sort of works best to give them a bit of a learning break as well. We think that that's been very successful. Parents have loved it, children have loved it. A lot of the research that we did initially through Mobilise was to do with the importance of relationships, and that theme has come through such a lot. I think that it's fair to say that most children feel a little nervy. Perhaps they don't realise it themselves when they're coming into school each day. So we redeployed our teaching assistants so that they were positioned on gates and doorways across the school. We've also had a sort of a system to drop children off quickly at the front of the school to ease congestion. So cars pull into the lay-by we've got outside the front of the school, and we've got a team who will sort of open up car doors and get the children's bags sorted out for parents, and parents don't need to get out of the cars. So it speeds up children coming into school, but it's also just another point of contact really. So families just have another friendly face and another way of welcoming children into the school. There's been a lot of impact. I mean, we've been working on this now for 3 years, and it does take a little time to embed. Over the first year, there were lots of quick wins. It was to do with the feedback we were getting from parents, how much they liked what we were doing, the fact that teachers were saying that the children were more settled in the mornings and they were able to focus more on the learning right from the word go because there were less issues coming into school. The impact of the pastoral team has been absolutely fantastic. Teachers are saying that they don't know what they did without. Our persistent absenteeism has halved in 2 years. Our disadvantaged children and special educational needs children and other vulnerable groups, their attendance is now 1% above all children nationally, whereas actually when we first started it was 1% below. We hope to continue with Mobilise for as long as we can, and are busy building up our capacity to continue that work on ourselves, so that all children continue to make excellent progress academically, socially and emotionally, and also look at staff well-being as well, and we're beginning to look at that this year. But you've got to have happy teams of people in order to be able to produce happy children.